Here's a video of Kamala Harris, high on cocaine. She probably got it from Drew Barrymore. If you don't remember, Kamala Harris was on the Drew Barrymore show, and Drew Barrymore asked her, "Will you be my mamala?" after one of her cocaine binges. Let's get right into the video.
I was like, "Mommy, the thing about this," I always wanted to go to Howard, and I went to Howard. And actually, it was in February of 2004. Olives with cream cheese on dark rye. And so it's remember, I'm a prosecutor. I have focused on that. I mean, in a nutshell. Yeah. And it was the assessor at the time. "Can you perform some marriages? We need more people." And every nook and cranny of City Hall.
Yes.
Important is that we also appreciate the nuance. There's a lot to do. There's a lot more to do. Who's over the age of 18 as though they're an adult. Because it was doubling, right? Right, where poor people sit in jail and people who have money get out, that there is no difference between any of the kids, our kids, and those kids who are otherwise in the system. So, for example.
So if you notice, all the time she touches her nose, breathing through her nasal, like trying to ingest some more cocaine into her system. Then the last thing, the jaw jacking, going back and forth. Then the oddest thing she says is that her kids and the kids in the system, that there's no difference between those kids. Well, Kamala, when you commit crime, you get put in the system. So I hope your kids don't have anything in common with kids in the system, because the majority of Americans' kids have nothing in common with the kids in the system, regardless of race. It's just, I wouldn't expect anything different from Kamala Harris.
Not to sell you a bag of what. But it was difficult to do. It was, in large part, I've got big signs, "Dreamers welcome here." I've got the rainbow flag. And they were like, "Why are you putting the rainbow flag?" I had to get.
I got nothing even to say. She's part of the LGBTQ mafia who thinks it's okay that they put activists in kindergartners' classrooms, put tampons in the little boys' bathrooms, and have some grown men in a dress with fake breasts and high heels on telling your kindergartner, "Oh, you play with a doll? You might want to get gender reassignment surgery." This is what Kamala Harris stands for.
Get permission, but I got it. Whatever. And I was like, "Yo, Ran." So, "Hey, Ran, how you people doing with it? Good?" I've taught him how to chop the onions. "Oh, honey, baby, what happened? I'll take care of you." They are in California now, but New Jersey is very much in them.
Oh, yeah.
And then, and they're originally from Brooklyn. Okay, so the first time I meet my mother-in-law, she looks at me, she puts my face in her hand. So it's Barb and Mike, my father-in-law's Mike. She puts my face in her hand. She looks at me and she says, "Oh, look at you. You're pretty when you're on television. Mike, look at her." No.
Oh, my God.
Oh. So I think of often your question and that issue, I think of it as a Venn diagram. So, those three circles. The process of preparation is extensive. And it was about finally making lynching a federal crime. I was slow to sign on to it because I really felt it didn't do enough. Years ago, created a juvenile justice system. Political capital doesn't gain interest. So no need to just let it sit there. You might as well spend it. I'm going to change metaphors. She said it was a table. Okay, now.
I mean, she's a total mess, disaster, high, drunk, babbling, making absolutely no sense. And the corrupt media will never cover this. I don't know why Fox News doesn't play this 24 hours a day, but hey.
To go with a house for what could be days, weeks, months, even years. Or, equally possible, her attorney will come to her and say, you know, if you plead guilty, when I'm sitting there, I just want to know the truth. Like, I just want to know what happened so that we can avoid as much as possible another adversary from interfering in our elections. Because the vast majority of us have so much more in common than what separates us.
Oh, God.
Right?
You know, she had to go to her famous line, we have so much more in common than what separates us. And, you know, a threat to democracy, and I'm middle-class Kamala. Meanwhile, she's from a rich Irish family who owned and sold slaves and passed down generational wealth. I'm done. I have nothing else to say. I'm done.